Hey everyone, and welcome to the course. This is Microeconomics Principles, Rutgers University for the fall 2022 semester. My name is Joe Shin. I am the instructor of this course. The goal of this video is to give you a broad overview of the course. Hopefully you are aware that this course is being administered entirely online and there is no set meeting time. So in this video I'm going to be going through everything in Canvas, where you're going to find all your assignments, links, and so forth, as well as my ECON lab, where a lot of the assignments are going to be presented. Just a little bit about myself. Again, as I mentioned, my name is Joe Shin. I have been teaching here at Rutgers for a few years, part-time, but I've also taught at some and do teach at some of the other universities in the general Philadelphia area. Some of the courses I teach include the principles of microeconomics and macroeconomics, health economics, labor economics, sports economics, and a couple others. So I've been doing that teaching in general since 2010, and that's my part-time job. Full-time, I am an economist. I work for the Department of Housing and Urban Development and have been doing that for the past 12 years. In that role, I look at different housing markets, the economy, population changes, so forth, stuff like that. So that's enough about me. With that, let's go ahead and jump to the course. And so here we're going to see the home page within Canvas, and on this home page you're going to see my email, the video you're watching, and some other stuff. Let's go ahead and jump to the syllabus. Okay. So this is the syllabus for the course. Again, this is Microeconomic Principles, course number, my contact information. Now, my office is Armitage Hall at Rutgers Camden's campus, room 469. However, I'm rarely on campus, and so meetings will be done virtually, and they will be done via Zoom, and I'll show you where to find that in a second. As far as getting in contact with me, here's my email, professor.joe.shin@gmail.com. This is the best way to reach me. As I mentioned, I do work full-time, and so I'm not always able to respond to emails right away, but I am able to respond within 12 to 24 hours. Prerequisites, just basic algebra for this class. Here's the textbook information. You can either get the hard copy or just the e-text. Whichever way you go, you do need to get access to my econ lab. Okay. With my econ lab is where the quizzes, homeworks, and tests will be administered. All right, so you do need to get access to that. Now, when you buy a new version of the book, I believe that comes, new hard copy of the book, I believe access comes included. You can also get access, and that has a digital copy of the book within there. If you buy an old copy of the, or a used copy of the book, you will not get access. You have to buy that separately. All right, so you do have to get access to my econ lab. Course description, learning objectives, web access. So as I mentioned, this course is being administered entirely online. On Canvas, which I will show you in a second, you're going to find all of your assignments, the lectures, and any links to the outside work. Now, there is no set meeting time for this course, and that means that it is your responsibility to view the assignments, do the homework, keep up with it, and so forth. I will be sending out reminders, but you still need to get the work done, basically. The way that it works is every week, for the most part, runs from Monday through Sunday, and all the materials will only be given 1 week in advance. And so when the semester starts, weeks 1 and 2 will be available. Week 3 won't be available until the start of week 2. Week 4 won't be available until the start of week 3, and so forth. So within every week, you will have assigned readings, lectures to view, and assignments complete. For the most part, everything's going to be due by Sunday, with the exception of the VoiceThread assignments, which I will talk about in a second. So as far as the course grade, the breakdown is here, and the grading scale. So the first part of your grade is not actually part of your grade, and that's the weekly homeworks. So for every chapter that's covered, there will be a homework assignment for students to complete. It's not graded, and if you don't do it, there's nothing I can really do. However, I will say that the goal of these homeworks is to prepare you for the quizzes. Now, the homeworks are in my ECON lab, which you are responsible for getting enrolled in, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Now, the quizzes are graded. So the quizzes will be given at different points, and they will be in my ECON lab. No lates will be accepted. However, you can have up to 2 attempts for every quiz, and the highest of those 2 will be accepted as your grade. Now, there are no makeups. However, the 2 lowest quiz scores will be dropped at the end of the semester. The next part of your grade is the weekly discussions. During most weeks, you will have to participate in VoiceThread discussions. I'll show you that in a second. So with these discussions, you'll be given some topic, and you are to make 2 posts during the week. The first post is made by Wednesday. For that post, you log on, you look at the topic, and you directly comment on that topic. Then, sometime between Thursday and Sunday, you log back on, you listen to the posts that were made by other students, and you directly respond to them. Right. You can agree, disagree, expand on, whatever. But whatever you do, just make sure you are respectful in your response. Each post only needs about 30 to 60 seconds and be some original thoughts. By that, I mean don't just copy what somebody else said. You can get up to 10 points on each of these assignments, and here's the breakdown of the grading. Exams. Exams are also in my Econ lab, and they are worth a combined 70% of your grade. The midterm is worth 30 points. The final is 40. Now, with them, again, they are in my Econ lab, and there is a 3-hour time limit with these. So once you log in and start it, you have 3 hours completed. If you have any problems once you start it, make sure you email me immediately. Academic integrity. Now, this is an online course. Having said that, you cannot work with other students on any of the graded assignments. You can use its open book, open notes for all the quizzes, tests, and so forth, but you cannot work with other students. Disability services, if you need any special accommodations, reach out to Disability Services, and they will reach out to me. So the course calendar, most of the weeks run from Monday through Sunday. The exception is week 1, which goes from Tuesday to Sunday. For each week, you have a week number, the day the week begins. You're going to have a chapter that's going to be assigned, and then the different assignments as well. And I've color-coded them to make it a little bit easier to follow along with. So that's the syllabus. Let's jump back into Canvas. So again, this is Canvas. Most of what you're going to need is going to be here. Announcements. There is nothing yet. Once the semester starts, this is how I'll be communicating with the class. It's important that whatever email you have attached to Canvas, you check, because when it gets sent in here, it would also be sent to your email. If we go into the modules, the syllabus, which we were just viewing, is here. Here's a link for My Econ Lab. So I mentioned you have to be in My Econ Lab for the assignments, the quizzes, the tests, the homework, so forth. And so you can get temporary access for 14 days, but you have to pay after that. And here are the instructions for it. All right. And so here's the link to go to and everything you're going to need in there. So if we look in My Econ Lab for a second, it's getting cut off a little bit, but if you click on Assignments, you will be able to see the different assignments as we get into the semester. There's currently not anything showing because the semester hasn't started yet, but once it does, you will have the homeworks and quizzes all showing up within here. If we go back into modules here. So after you have the syllabus and the sign-up instructions for My Econ Lab, you'll have each week you will have the different modules. By the way, your view is going to look a little bit different than mine. I'm in instructor view. But if you click on the page, you will have the learning goals, the reading, the assignment list, and you can click here. And if you go into the modules, you can also access the lectures for each week, which you can either view in here, hey everyone, or if you click on the title, it'll take you to the YouTube page and you can watch it in a little bit of a bigger view in here. And we also have the assignments in here. For the ones that are in My Econ Lab, it's nothing to click on, but it'll tell you what you have to do. As far as the VoiceThread assignments, let's look at that real quick. When you have the assignments, you can go in and eventually you will have what the topic is. You click on a plus to leave either a voice or a video comment. You'll then be given the option to review it and then post it. And so that's the VoiceThread assignments. Oops. Couple other parts here. You have the syllabus, which, sorry if you overheard my kids walking in as I was recording. So you have it's a little bit different in here because the assignments on My Econ Lab aren't going to be showing up in here, but you can see that in the modules page. If you go into grades, you'll be able to see what your grades are. The assignments, again, it's going to have everything that's in here, which is not going to be the full list because it won't have the homeworks and quizzes, but you will be able to find that in My Econ Lab. Right. And that's really it. Two important things with this course. The first is if you have any questions, make sure you ask. A lot of the topics reach out or build on each other, and so it can be easy to fall behind if you have some problems early. Right. So you can reach out by email or setting up time for office hours. Right. The second important thing is to make sure you keep up with all the assignments. We have no set meeting time, and it's your responsibility to get all the work done. If you don't do that and fall behind, it can be easy to get some zeros on the assignments and then make it difficult to get a good grade in the course. So that's really it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And if not, let's have a great semester.